Welcome back. Another episode of Pick Apart. Hello, thank you guys for coming in. Today we have Mr. Mike.
Yo.
So crazy. Yes, sir. First of all, thank you for doing this. I've been trying to get Mike to come on here for dang near 2, maybe 3 years and some change, possibly.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for having me, but it's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
Sure.
And the original reason was I met you at Byram's camp.
Yeah.
Byram's camp.
Yeah.
Was where we was at, and I remember obviously watching all the kids when you guys split off into groups. Mm-hmm. Your group had the most fun.
Yeah.
I remember that specifically.
That's crazy.
And I was like, who's this guy? Like, everyone like loves him. He got good energy, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Everyone's like, Big Mike, that's Big Mike.
That's real.
That's real. So, but then the way that you were treating the kids and just treating the parents was very, like, commendable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, he has a good heart. I wonder what kind of person he is. And literally from there, I watched the rest of the USF football games.
That's real.
From that. So appreciate you doing this.
I appreciate you, man. It's been a long time. I appreciate you for having me on.
Most definitely. Off the rip.
Yeah.
First question. You asked Byron Brown on Mikey the Mike. Yeah. Now I'm asking you. Who did you look up to as a kid?
Oh, I'll go non-athlete and an athlete. I looked up to my mom as a kid just because for a long time she was a single parent. So just being able to see her raise 2 kids and like thug it out, just making sure we were always good, ready to go. Like she basically tried her best and she held the fort down. So that's who I really looked up to, and that's kind of how I like try to get my strength and like my drive from. And then an athlete that I looked up to, I'm a LeBron guy, so I love LeBron. There's only one person who loves LeBron more than me. His name's Ryan Jenkins, but I'm a big LeBron guy. I had to witness when he was in Miami. I'm a big LeBron fan. You don't like LeBron?
I'm not hating. It's just I know LeBron fans could make really good lawyers because y'all would defend that man over anything.
You got to. Yeah, 100%. He could do no wrong in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. I'm thinking of the multiple LeBron conversations that I've had with fans that genuinely either despise him or may now just think he's like too old to play the game, or maybe just, like listen, Miles have a turn kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then there's like diehard LeBron fans that have seen everything. They know all his stats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I just watch those conversations, and those are explosive, dude. And they genuinely crack me up. But like, y'all defend him over anything.
You got to.
Anything. Why did he become such a big, like, person in your life?
Just because like, at the time when I was watching basketball and like when I can really remember, it was like Chris Paul, Blake Griffin on the Clippers and like
crazy hella dunks.
Yeah, so just like seeing LeBron and like how big everything has become, and like his story is like fascinating to me. Just like small town kid, got drafted coming out of high school, and like he's sustained success for a super long time. And like I feel like he has good morals. I mean, I don't really know LeBron personally, but I feel like he has good morals and he stands on what he believes in. So I kind of just like that. And I like Miami LeBron the best. Okay. Just because he got like a little swag to him, you know, especially D Wade, Chris Bosh.
Like, great era.
Yeah, great era.
Miss those times. Those were some really good times watching like the finals and playoffs. Those were some good times.
Yeah.
When did you know you had motion, twin? I'm kidding. That was, I just wrote it out, but to see your reaction. So obviously you're a comedical person, right?
Yeah.
Where did the nickname come from, and do you remember the moment when you were first called it?
So my nickname came from when I was younger. I was always so big, I could never really play football because of how large of a human being I was at the time.
You had to grow into your body.
Yeah, and I remember the first game I played. This was probably when I was about like 8. My coach like lost his mind. He's like, "Big Mike's playing, like, give him some pads, like in a good way." Because I didn't have like any pads.
Got you.
because I never played. So I played the last game of the season. Like, Big Mike's playing. Like, this is amazing. We ended up winning the game, which is great. But I think it kind of like carried on with me after that. And then when I got to college, nobody really called me Big Mike. It's funny because Byram's the only person that calls me Big Mike. So just to keep having the nickname, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, like we talked about before the camp, all the kids gravitated towards you. I know from your page, I see you doing a lot of outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
What does Mike do for fun off the field?
Man, it's a good question. Me personally, I really just got into like going outside probably a year and a half ago.
You're not used to that, I guess.
Yeah.
You're not. Were you not an outside kid?
No, like not at all, really.
Okay.
I really.
Yeah.
You'd be outside like on the corner, like,
dude, not like that, but like, I was outside all the time. Like I was homeschooled until 8th grade.
Okay.
And so we just do our little homework, whatever, with my mom, and then obviously we finished kind of early, so 12 o'clock, maybe 2. We're just chilling outside until my friends or the neighbors come home from private school,
Yeah.
And so from right there, they just throw their bags in the house and come back outside or outside until who knows when. And, you can just stay outside and do whatever.
That's real.
So if we're outside playing basketball, tag, manhunt, football in the yard, you know what I'm saying, anything. And then especially if it's the weekends, it's not school nights, we're playing manhunt in the dark. We're doing everything. We're just outside riding bikes until, the lights come on.
Yeah.
And then go inside, we watching WWE and just, the shows you actually had to wait for.
Yeah.
What ads and everything. So those were the days, man. I was outside kid.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite wrestler, though, since you brought up WWE?
Great question, dude. I mean, can I name a couple of them?
Yeah, of course. You can. Yeah, you can. Because there's so many good ones.
The ones that I grew up on that I loved, right? There's a handful. Honorable mentions, CM Punk, Edge.
For sure.
Honorable mentions.
Okay.
Favorites. Triple H, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
The duo, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Batista.
Yeah. Like that one.
Rey Mysterio. Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a given.
Yeah. You were a big Undertaker fan? I was never really. I was too
Really?
scared. I was so scared.
Someone that I was really afraid of.
Yeah.
We can get into it later. About phobias and all that. The boogeyman, dude.
Yeah. That was
Scary
a big
guy.
one. That was a big one.
Scary guy.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but I mean, you weren't an outside kid. Why?
Just like I said, for a long time it was me and my mom. So I never really because I lived with my grandmother, and there were really no kids that lived on our street. When I got older and we moved out, we got our own house, and I started going to middle school and high school. I started getting out a little bit more, but I still I was playing football. So football was the only thing that I was doing all the time. And then going into college, you really don't have time to do anything.
Facts. Student athletes though.
Yeah, but then having the older guys that I had, just being through my college career, they always told me you have to do something to take your mind off. And I was always trying to figure that out. What is something I could do to take my mind off football? And then a year and a half ago, I remember going fishing with some of my O-line friends, and it was great. Caught some fish, and it was my first time truly fishing, and I really appreciated being outside. And then I kind of took it and ran with it, because I feel there's nothing better than being outside and just looking and you're seeing everything that the Lord has made, because it's super if you really think about it,
bro.
it's it's crazy. This all came from the man above, and to me it's super crazy, just how everything's made. Because I literally think about that all the time. I was driving on the way up here. I was I'm just in a car that was made in a factory. That's crazy to me with the materials that God provided. So yeah, Yeah,
That's crazy. I feel like you're the first person I've met to openly say something like that. Because I used to always talk about it, and I feel like I'm not gonna say weird, but I would mention things that I guess not many people appreciate that deeply. Mine was
yeah,
clouds. I'm a big cloud person.
yeah,
So I would sit at Davis Islands. There's
mm-hmm.
like a bench right next to the
Yeah,
water. And so where you're sitting, you don't see anything but the water, sky, a little bit of land, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's where I usually sit. And so I'll just like chat to God right there. But I was sometimes just, it's so calming
yeah.
because I'm looking at everything. It's a painting to me. And I'm like, dang, God, you did all this? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
wild.
Super
Wild.
crazy.
So that's yeah, man. Yeah. I have those same thoughts.
For sure.
Being on the O line, do you still get to be comedical or you gotta be cutthroat?
Uh, it's a tough question. Cause for me, like, I like to have a good time like all the time. So, like you can still be comedical, but for me, I just gotta know like when to be locked in and when not to be.
Okay.
Cause like for me, like I like to joke around like all the time. You can ask Christian, like I be joking around all the time, but I also do know like when to lock in and like playing O line and playing center. Like you do have to like.
Okay.
You gotta be able to be locked in, cause you gotta take somebody's face off and you gotta snap the ball at the same time. So it's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, there's a happy medium with me. You know, I'm not always like uptight or like always like goofing around. Happy medium.
Would you say, would you call yourself or your teammates call yourself a troll?
I wouldn't call myself a troll. I call myself a comedic genius. You know what I'm saying? Just like I know how to read the room. I feel like my teammates would definitely call me a troll though. They definitely call me a troll.
Do you have any, I guess, moments in general where you probably have rage baited someone?
Yeah. One of my closer teammates, his name is Jaden Alexis.
I'm just watching Christian turn red, laughing.
He's like he just like I caught him on the wrong day and
you just had to.
yeah, and I just like I forgot what we were talking about, but I've never seen him get so mad before. Like, cause Jaden's a troll, but if you troll him too much, he's like he just loses his mind. But yeah, I got a few stories, but yeah, I call myself I'm a troll. I'm a troll. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So am I. To the core, I will admit it.
You gotta be.
I am to the max, and a lot of my friends don't like it. I can't turn it off. Good luck. You live in Clearwater for some time.
Yeah.
One, what is Clearwater like? Because like I'll say it to everyone. I'm from the DMV, and from where I was at, it was predominantly black people. You know what I'm saying? There's no real water around this besides maybe the National Harbor.
Yeah.
I can't think of any beaches, maybe besides like Chesapeake Bay or Ocean City, and that's still kind of far. But from what I've seen, Clearwater is a very like beautiful, calm beach town. So it seems like, or maybe that's just all I know.
Yeah. Like me living in Clearwater, it was always a good experience. I probably stayed like 15 minutes away from the water. But it's still Clearwater. Like you're 15 minutes away from the beach. It's like growing up and getting older, I really appreciate it more now than when I was as a kid.
Okay.
But the one thing that Clearwater is known for is for Scientology. Because the Scientologists, they have a headquarters in downtown Clearwater. Which is like insane. Funny story, my mom and my grandmother, they were living in this apartment. The Scientologists, they ended up buying the apartment and they had to kick everybody out of the apartment. That apartment is still there to this day. Like the Scientologists, they go in and they still live in that apartment complex. It's super crazy. Like they buy up all the buildings downtown, and they just sit there, because it's like they're trying to figure out things to do with them, but they're just trying to take it over, in my opinion.
All right.
It's crazy.
Aside from that, I now know you have a different appreciation for Clearwater. What are your favorite food spots out there in Clearwater?
I say this every time. Like some of the guys know this, but like as soon as we get done and I go home, I'm like, don't call me, don't text me, no nothing, cause I go to Frenchie's.
Ooh.
Out on the beach.
Out on the beach, I know.
I go over there and I just post up.
What do you get?
I keep it light. I like to get the conch fritters, and then they got a good grouper sandwich. I go a little side of fries, a little salad.
Okay.
Keep it regular.
Shout out Frenchie's.
Yeah.
So I know you play high school over there.
Yeah.
What was harder, O-line or D-line? Because I know you played both.
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it was D-line just because I didn't have like a D-line background. So like I was all like everything that I played like up until I just finished was all offensive line. Like I played tackle, guard, center. So playing D-line, like I didn't know how to like two-hand swipe or like cross chop and like rip. So like it was all difficult for me. I mean, I was just taking up space, but I found it was just a touch bit harder. Now, I'm not saying that defensive line is hard, because offensive line is a little bit more difficult. But, to me, playing defensive line is hard. Me, personally.
Okay. See, I may look like a linebacker, running back. I've never played not one snap of football in my life.
For real?
Never, man. See, like everyone is shocked when I came to Florida. That's all people asked.
Really?
Because I look like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was in Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's definitely some courts. It was like courts on the beach. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And everyone I'm walking past, like, yo, what school you play for? I play soccer, man. I'm sorry. It was just so weird.
You say that in Florida, they look at you crazy.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I still get it to this day. So, man. So I know you won the most spirited award.
Yeah.
At the Stampede of Champions. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Where does that all stem from? If there was a mantra for your character, what do you think it would be?
Mantra for my character? Just a person who likes to have fun and enjoy himself, but also like be there for the bros. Like I feel like the bros are the most important thing. Just like having like that sense of community, is super important. But also, I'm also trying to work on being seen as more of like a follower of God, which is it's tough because like football, we don't really talk about God like that. So now that I have time to really reflect and think on things like that, I really want to like when people see me, like there's no way that Mike's the same. Like that's different. Like that's the Lord. So yeah, that's it.
How important is it to have that kind of mentality as a leader of a team and in general, a follower of Christ?
It's super important just because like when you're leading a team, like our old head coach used to say this all the time, like leadership's lonely. So like you feel like, am I really doing this right? The whole time you're doing just fine. As a leader of the team also, like you don't want guys to be uptight either.
What you mean by that?
Like you want guys to play free. Like you want guys to like actually enjoy being around each other.
Okay, play their own game in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as a follower of Christ, I feel like I really just started taking my walk more serious this past year. But I feel like with Christ, it's like there's a newfound like energy that you have, and I feel like that's super important. So yeah.
What has been your or a big takeaway so far becoming more serious in your walk?
Mm-hmm. To me, I feel like I need to at least be reading or at least be like listening to the word like every day, because if I don't, I start to like not see myself as a different person, but start to go back to like older habits that I have, whether it's like listening to music or scrolling on my phone too much, just like not enjoying the things that I have,
Mm.
and also just like praying. Praying to me is the biggest thing. Even though I'm probably not the best at it, but still, like, you gotta talk to the Lord. Because it's like, I feel like He's the only person that can really understand, like, what's going on.
Mm.
You
As the last question,
know?
I have a little bit of wonder because I also struggled with understanding prayer is not a performance. Um, Not coming for the Caribbean side of my family, but sometimes in those churches and sometimes just in like family gatherings, someone is praying over the food. They may have very big and mighty words,
Yeah.
and I would think that's just like that's how you're supposed to pray. Like when you're praying, you're supposed to obviously the terms is give God all the praise.
Yeah.
And you know,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, gracious mighty God. But like
Yeah.
sometimes I knew in my heart it wasn't like the most intentional. I feel like I'm just picking the big words to think that's making them happy and not understanding like it's just a connection. Like you're growing your connection. You're talking to them, either your friend, Lord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, I guess for you, is that something that you also struggled with, or what do you think it was in prayer that you struggled with at first?
To me, I think, like, when it comes to prayer, especially like when we had like a family gathering, my my mom, she always like she always asks me like to pray over the food, and I say like the quickest prayer is, "Dear Lord, thank you for this food there as we're about to receive it for nourishment for our body." You just say pray, man. But they all make fun of me, but I'm like, that's real.
Yeah.
Like I'm like when I'm praying it, I'm trying to be intentful because like I don't need to say a bunch of words and like do like a whole song and dance. As long as I know in my heart that I'm trying to be intentful, and as long as God's receiving it the right way, I feel like I'm in good shape.
Mm.
But the prayer that I kind of struggle with the most is was the Lord's Prayer for a long time, because I feel like there's a lot of different ways to say it, and for a long time I thought I want to say it the right way and not the way that like I feel in my heart is like how I should say it.
Last thing
Mm-hmm.
before we get up out of here, Mike. Do you have anything to say to football players? I know you said earlier you don't really have those conversations in the locker room like that. Is there anything that you want to say to football players, athletes that are definitely curious, or maybe their heart is being pulled right now to a direction of learning, praying, going to church, whatever it may be?
Yeah.
Just to give them not necessarily that extra push, but just encouragement.
I feel like, because there's so many ways you can go. I feel like the main thing is just reading the Bible. If you only gotta buy it. You can download the app. I say, if you're even curious, just think about reading it, because there's so many like different books and like different like there's so many different stories that's like I can't believe this happened like a few thousand years ago. Because I feel like once you start to really read and not even understand, but just like look and hear the things that the Lord has done, you start to get like a curiosity, and like that hunger will start to grow. And then another encouragement is just to pray, whether it's like whether you're not a strong believer, you are just like a quick little prayer, just like, "Dear Lord, I don't know whatever it is I'm feeling, but I hope that you can guide me. Amen." Like just something quick and something that can really refocus or reshift how you're feeling.
Thank you, Mike.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Finally did it. Finally got Mike out here. I'm so glad, actually. I was so excited when I heard I could finally have him. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. And thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.
See ya.
Cut. Yeah.